Hello, darling.
Hi, Mum.
You did ask for a 7 o'clock call, didn't you?
Yes, that's right.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
See you later, then.
What time it is?
7 o'clock. Did I wake you?
Half the neighbourhood, I wouldn't wonder. Blimey. Grapefruit, ooh.
There you are. I thought I'd give you a treat.
This is the life, all right.
Jane, wakey wakey, breakfast.
What's going on anyway?
You may well ask.
Sit down. I'm on cooking duty today. Tea or coffee, Vera?
Coffee, Tom?
Right, Jane?
Tea, thanks.
Right.
Gosh, fresh grapefruit.
Yeah, fresh from the barrow.
What brought all this on?
Oh, I'm turning over a new leaf, aren't I?
That's nice.
Oh, really? Well, you've taken me in after all. Saved me from Auntie Bertha. Oh, I owe it to you to at least try and change.
It's the best news I've had this morning.
And me.
All right, darling.
I hope this isn't a foretaste of our wedded life together.
I am looking at the paper for both of us.
Breakfast with you, buried in your newspaper.
I am studying the property column.
How exciting.
You have to find a house to live in, you know.
Yes, but darling, surely it could wait till after breakfast, during which you and I could indulge in small talk.
Perfectly right, of course. In my enthusiasm to find a home, I neglect the very person I'm trying to find a home for. So here's what I think we should do. I think we should both get into the car and move around and inspect these highly desirable properties.
Oh, darling,
All right, come on.
silly, I can't go anywhere.
What?
Got 100 fun things to do here today.
Oh, dear.
Especially with Mr. Booth recovering from his appendix
Oh,
operation.
damn Mr. Booth's appendix.
I'm sure he'd agree with you.
Late night? More exhausting than late. Oh, Mom's got so much energy, she tires me out. She's so full of this wedding. Honestly, last night she was planning when we should have our first child and what we should call it.
Oh, dear.
I think perhaps it's because she and Dad weren't terribly happy. She desperately wants me to be. They used to row all the time when I was a kid. Dad couldn't stand the way Mum had to organise everything. Still, she's been the best mother in the world to me. I'm lucky.
And so is Dawn. Well, having a nice, sensitive girl like you.
Oh, get on with you.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown.
Isn't it a perfect day? How are you, darling?
Sleep well. Fine, thanks.
How are the arrangements going for the wedding?
Everything's coming together bit by bit, Miss Tatum.
Good. I must say, though, I'm a bit worried about the reception.
Oh? Why?
John has invited so few of his friends and relations.
His father's dead, of course.
But what about his mother? Oh, I've been so looking forward to meeting her.
Oh, well, he doesn't get on with her. He never likes talking about her anyway.
But all the same, Pat, not to invite her to your wedding.
Well, I'll talk to him about it, Mum.
Would you, darling? It'll look so odd without her. Now, there was something else I wanted to ask you about. The cottage Donald's found. Now, you said I could see it.
Well, yeah, the keys are at the estate agent's. Oh, if Miss Tatum can spare me for half an hour, we can go out there together.
Yes, of course, Pat.
I wouldn't dream of dragging you away, dear. No, just you direct me to the estate agent and I'll pick up the keys myself. I'd rather do that anyway, dear, because, you know how I like a good poke round.
But could you find him, please?
Hello, Meg. Darling, I've
Hello,
had a
darling.
marvellous idea.
Hello? Gareth? Sandy isn't over there, is he?
Look, I tell
Oh,
you,
right, I see.
I thought that we could pack up
Mrs. Richardson, Sandy's gone into town. He won't be back all afternoon.
Oh.
Excuse me, Mr. Mortimer.
Yes.
Mrs. Richardson, I've just had a cancellation, so I can do your hair in half an hour if you
no.
like.
No, I'm sorry, Vera. Honestly, I'm so behind with my work, I'll have to forget it. Sorry.
okay.
Oh, dear. Bang goes my idea of lunch in the country.
Oh, darling. I really am flat out.
All right. By the way, is Sandy all right?
I think so. Why?
I don't know. I bumped into him just now, and he didn't seem quite his usual cheerful self. I don't...
Hello. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. Slight headache. No, I'm fine.
I didn't mean to come over, you know. I was over this way on business and heard the kids playing. Remembered.
I'm glad you did.
Where should we go?
Anywhere you like.
Back to your place?
It's not allowed. It's a hostel, remember?
Back to my place?
Is that allowed?
Well, not really, but for you, make an exception.
I think you've got a right to know, don't you?
Yes?
Well, there might be all kinds of things that you wanted to do.
Are there?
No, not as it happens. Oh, I had ideas at first, you know, dash around, see it all, cram it all in, but...
What changed your mind?
My notice. I sat down one day and started to write out my notice. Dear Miss Heathcote, I'm sorry to have to tell you that... That's as far as I got. What am I doing, I thought? I'm giving up the one thing that I love more than anything else in the world for some guided tour that'll probably end up like a moving holiday brochure. So that was that.
Pretty wise girl.
I'll accept the wise part.
And the pretty part.
Flattery, flattery. Oh, I don't know. I honestly thought I was going to manage it all so well. I did for the first few weeks, but... Well, you couldn't go on acting normally, could you? I don't know, I was being stupidly gay, overcompensating. And then all the headaches and depressions. Do you know, little Ben came up to me the other day. Do you know what he said to me, that kid? I was sitting there with my head in my hands. He said, Kay, when I'm a man, I want to marry you. Well, that finished me. I mean, you can't cry in front of children, can you? I knew I had to, you know, come for help then.
Yes, but... I mean, what about the hospital?
Oh, they were marvellous. Mr. Macpherson, he was very, very understanding. I mean, he didn't want me to leave home, but, well, he even got me into the hostel eventually. No, they did everything possible. It's just that I had to talk to somebody outside of the hospital, and I couldn't. There was nobody, not my parents, my friends. No one. till I met you. I'm very grateful.
It's nothing.
Oh, it's a lot. You know, when people know about this, they don't know what to say to you anymore. There was a nurse at the hospital. She was very friendly and sweet, but, well, she was trying all the time, and I couldn't take that. I don't feel that with you.
Good.
I wonder why that is.
Like I told you, after I had the accident, I had a pretty rough time. I was touch and go for a while. But I got better. Much better than I thought. Anyway, I was on the receiving end of an awful lot of sympathy.
Well, everybody means well.
Yeah, I know, but not all of it helps. Used to get on my nerves. Mum was good. So was David. But some people just seem to be going through the motions.
Oh, I know, making all the right noises.
Oh, you are looking better. You'll be out of here in no time, you know. I sort of catch sight of myself in the mirror looking like the death of Nelson.
Hey, where's this?
Hmm?
This.
Ah, it's Winchmore Vale.
Oh, it looks super.
Hmm.
Is it special?
Very.
Why?
Oh, happy memories, I suppose. Childhood. Always used to be full of noisy kids. We used to go looking for birds' nests there. You know, sunbathe there, catch minnows in the pools there, toboggan in the snow, all that kind of stuff. Long time ago now.
A secret place, very private.
Sort of.
Will you take me there?
If you want.
Oh, please, when?
Well, a couple of months when it gets a bit warmer, we
No,
can have a...
sooner than that.
Sure.
Tomorrow?
Well,
Promise?
yeah.
Even if it's raining?
Uh-huh.
Do you know something?
What?
I'm getting to like you more and more.
Come on, Sheila. I think you better come inside, love. It's getting worse than Piccadilly Circus out here.
I'm all right, Don, believe me.
All right. Good.
So this then?
Hi.
You're in a state.
Oh, so you noticed. Let's go in and have a drink, shall we?
No, Tom. Are you going to make a night of it, or shall I travel home with you?
No, you Scarpa. Life's a mess, isn't it?
Could be worse, love.
What?
Oh, hello, Pat.
Hello. Oh, you don't know my mother, do you? Vera Downend.
Hello.
Hello.
And Sheila Harvey.
Hello.
Oh, going to be a mother soon too, I see.
Yes.
You first?
Yes, my first.
Take my advice, dear. Don't stop at one.
Thank you.
When are you expecting it?
Soon?
And what are you hoping for, a boy or a girl?
Neither.
Just so long as it's a baby, hmm?
Oh, I'm sure it will be.
Yes, of course. And how about your husband? I expect he wants a son for the first baby. Most husbands do.
I'm not married. And as for the baby's father, well, I'm sure he couldn't care less whether it's a son, a daughter, or kittens. Excuse me.
Excuse me. Hang on, love.
I think you put your foot in it there. I think so, dear.
Oh, there's Mum. Come and say hello.
Oh, do we have to?
Well, not if you don't want to, but it's going to be a bit of a job getting past her. We're not exactly on nodding terms, you know. Come on, you'll like her. Hello, Mum.
I thought you were out.
No, we've been in all night.
Oh,
I'd like you to meet Kay.
how'd you do?
Kay Foster. Now, you be nice to her. She's my immediate boss, and she gives me all the grotty jobs to do if I'm not careful.
Well, have you known each other long?
Oh,
No.
ages. 1, 2, no, 4 days.
I see. Do you come from round here?
Sort of, yes.
Yes, we met down at the hospital.
Oh, Saxon Hall.
No. I had to go down to the General on Tuesday night, and I was just hanging around, had a cup of coffee, you know, and we got chatting.
Ah,
Found we had a lot in common.
what?
Oh, Winchmore Vale.
How do you know that? It's lovely, isn't it?
Yes, I used to find birds' nests there when I was a kid.
Marvellous times we used to have there.
Yes, I told her, Mum.
Yes, of course you would have done. Well, we'll have to try and go there again this summer, Sandy. All of us.
Oh, well, we can't wait until then. We're going this weekend, aren't we?
You are all the same. You can't wait for anything. What do you do, Kay? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. You're still a student.
Well, I work in a children's nursery.
Ah. Oh, I saw a television programme about that not so long ago. Oh, no, that was about nannies. Yes, that's different, isn't it?
Just a bit, yes.
It seems rather sad to me, you know, the business of loving and caring for other people's children, watching them grow up, and suddenly you're not needed anymore. Well, at least you won't have that.
No, I won't have that. I won't have to watch them growing up.
What?
Just thinking.
Thinking what?
Are you a virgin, Jane?
I beg your pardon. Now, you just listen here, Martin Bell.
Relax, love. Just asking a straightforward question, that's
Well,
all.
I'll give you a straightforward answer. Shut up.
Suit yourself. You know, I never thought old Vera would turn out to be the sort she is. Not in a million years.
Sort is she?
Oh, blimey. If me mum knew what she'd grown into. When they knew each other, Vera was practically a Sunday school teacher. Imagine it. She went into a church now, the roof would cave in. She's a good sport, though. I'll say that for her. Don't think she likes young people much, though. We probably remind her of her lost innocence.
Why don't you just shut up?
If you're going to be like that. You fancy coming to the disco with me? I think I'll go and say hello to that little bird on the end boat. Bright little raver she is. Yeah, she fancies me and all. Well, who can blame her? You know, every morning, I look at myself in the mirror and I say to myself, Martin Bell, you get more handsome every day of your life. You are a virgin, aren't you?
Mrs. Richardson, could you keep your eye on the bar a minute? Family business.
Oh, sure, Don.
Sir.
Oh, hello, Donald, dear. Are you joining us?
No, afraid not. Pat tells me you've been to see the cottage.
Yes, dear. But never mind. We'll find something else.
Mrs. Mackenzie, I don't think you understand. Pat and me, we want the cottage.
Well, of course you do, dear. Every young married couple feels the same way. But a place like that, no bathroom, doors and windows falling off their hinges, rising damp.
Yeah, but we're going to put that right.
I had a word with the estate agent. He admitted that you won't get a mortgage. So I told him just to forget about it. Well, cheer up. Tomorrow morning, first thing, I'll do the rounds and I'll find you a decent place to live. And if it costs a bit more, well, maybe I can help you out.
Victory, 24-hour news.
Welcome to the latest news from Radio Victory. Hello, I'm Pete Baker and I'm here to tell you about an exciting new project we've developed. It's unlike many of the businesses on this site and I'll explain why in just a moment. But first, I'd like to explain how we got here and why we believe this service is unique and more than worthy of your investment. Commercial radio in the UK dates back to the early 1970s and was designed to be independent competition to the BBC's local radio network, which began in 1967. These local commercial stations were generally created by local businesses who launched a station for their city, each quite distinct from the other, but united in the provision of local pop music radio with less speech content than their BBC rivals, but still maintaining a local identity and feel for each station. Over the years, big business became involved and shifted the emphasis away from service and local in favour of corporate interests. This led to a series of mergers and acquisitions. Soon, what used to be known as independent local radio was neither independent nor local, with just 4 companies owning the majority of the stations and much of the output being broadcast centrally. This has created lowest common denominator radio, operated to appeal to most people most of the time and using a tight playlist of current top 20 hits played in rotation. It's fair to say many of them are Radio 1 with adverts, nothing of local interest and little for anyone over 20. Our proposal is simple and innovative. We're bringing back real local radio back to the UK by establishing a network of 20 online stations. Programming will be delivered from a central location, but we will not broadcast the same content across our network simultaneously. Each station will be unique and separate. By making our stations available online via social media and apps, we'll be giving our audience wide and free access to our service on platforms they're already using to provide their entertainment. People rarely have an FM radio with them on their travels, but they always have their phone or iPad. So we can reach listeners through the most convenient and modern means, unconstrained by the old AM or FM routes. Of course, there are already radio stations on the internet, but almost without exception, they are internet relays of output from FM services or amateur hobbies based in bedrooms. Nobody has embraced the concept of creating a professional network of radio stations exclusively internet-based. We will be the first. Our family of stations is designed to have particular appeal to listeners aged 40 plus. Now, that's not to say younger people wouldn't love what we do, but we're aiming at an audience who remember how local radio used to be and everything that came with it. We have trademarked 15 names from the original independent local radio network, and we plan to revive their spirit, serving the whole area with a variety of programs and specialist music programs too. So, however old you are, we'll have something just for you. We've prepared a detailed business plan to explain everything in detail, and you're welcome to download this. We also have comprehensive cash flow forecasts for a 5-year period, which illustrates the way this will work financially. If you have any questions, just email us, or we're available on the phone from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. 7 days a week. We've invested a considerable amount of time and money to bring the project this far, but we need your investment to make this happen. We're offering some great promotional rewards as our way of saying thank you. Many businesses on this site are new products, but we think this is a back to the future idea, reclaiming an idea from the past which worked brilliantly by making it dynamic and relevant to today's radio audience. Thank you very much for watching. Again, if you want any further information or you have any questions, please get in touch. We're waiting for your call.
Radio Victory 24-hour news.